Alright, today I'm really slacking. Sometimes you get up and go, it's just got up and left. The fuckets are attacking you. The give a damn's busted, whatever it is. And I just didn't start filming for my day today. However, we are here. We're picking up a dump trailer. We put it on location Saturday, and we're going to take a look at it. And we have to go by another job site, drop some materials off, and then we'll be headed to the dump. There's a guy here in Pensacola. His name's Jonathan. He's got a dumpster service, and this is really, in my opinion, the way that it should work. He called me. He was busy doing something this weekend, and he said, look, this guy really wants a dumpster, and I'm not going to be able to serve him. Here's his name and number. Boom, done. And, you know, a couple years ago, I did a video on John, young guy in Pensacola, that he saw me going through a landfill at the weigh station and called me. And he had actually seen my videos and talked to me before then and said, hey man, I really don't want to step on your toes or anything, but I'm thinking about doing the dump trailer hustle. And my response was that if you put me out of business, then obviously I wasn't doing it correctly. And I really honestly believe that. I think there's more than enough for everybody out there. We don't need to be cutting each other's throat on price. And we need to be helping each other as much as possible. Here's the old gal. I always take my couplers off. Security. Got that right there. We'll go in here. Take a look. And I bet there's some good stuff in here. I'm sure that there is. We'll just have to take a look. I love having that hydraulic jack on it. We're going to back that up underneath it. We'll hook to it, and then we're going to look up top, see what we got. Old backup camera sure does nice. Make sure you always get your wheel chalk. And that's how it's done. I ain't seeing a whole lot of stuff right there. You never know. There could be $10,000 worth of gold up underneath there, but it is what it is. All right, we got that tarp on there. Got it locked in place. It's a good trailer right there, bull. A well-made, paint's heavy. Actually, this one came from Parker Wilson. Started 2 dump trailers, got into roll-offs, and did well for himself, and rest in peace. He died not too long ago. Guy was in his early 30s, just had a child. Kid wasn't even 90 days old yet. Rest in peace, Parker. All right, so now we're headed to go see Carla and Micah. Got to drop off some materials, and then we'll go to the landfill in Santa Rosa. There she is, folks. The myth, the legend. That's her in action right there. This is what we call a contractor truck right here. It's contractor life. Got a notepad. That's where all my paintbrushes are in that. That's like $150, $200 worth of paintbrushes in there. Got some LED pancake lights. These are contractor pack for some levelers for tile. Got a little light down there, all kinds of stuff. That's what the back of your truck looks like when you're a contractor. And then you got 100-foot tape, work gloves, rag, just in case, emergency, cut your finger off, need to wipe your nose, whatever. Hey! Ho! Hey! There's old Super Cheese. Uh-oh, she got some real good, some going on right there and everything. She's fixing to make some precision cut and everything like that. Oh, look at there, Sookie. Oh, snap. Somebody about to lose some fingertips or something.
That would be you.
Yeah, all right. Folks, I've already got mine. Man, that's some precision work right there. Look at that, folks. Boom, there you have it. What are you doing?
Just like it was supposed to stay clean. Not like, oh, I specifically said.
It's like having kids, ain't it, Carla?
Oh my God.
Good thing I'm not on the job today. Bye. Hey, this is just all part of it. Yeah, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, I assure you. Some days it goes real easy, and then other days it's like herding cats. And grand scheme of things, I've got it real good, 98% of the time. And every now and then there's a personnel issue, but the vast majority of the time it has weather, materials, customer, something outside of our control that we're not able to influence or decide or change or manipulate or something of that nature. So, you know, if you're going to be in the contracting business, just remember this. You're going to have to deal with people. The vast majority of the work, 90% of what we do, is on my properties. So we don't have that problem. There's a very select few that I actually still do work for. Good relationship with them. They pay quickly. You know, and I've had to eat that shit sandwich many days dealing with the public getting to this point. And like this job for this person, I really like this individual. I enjoy working for them. It's a good thing. It's a good relationship. And so it's, you know, we go ahead and say yes, but the vast majority of the time I say no, and I got no issue with that. Just got off the phone with another investor. He's got, I think, 20 properties. And here we are, Santa Rosa. They just built a nice new scale house. Everything looks good. Got one for us type of people, and then one for a commercial lane right there. And they got a lot of work going on and improvements and everything. I really do hope that those of you that have not taken any initiative on getting your finances in line and starting to get in control of your money, that you do that this year. And matter of fact, as soon as you see this video, taking some proactive measures and making that happen, it's an amazing feeling how much that weighs on you. And even in a situation where you might not be conscious of how much your finances affect you or the lack of control of them. We were coming through that scale house, and there was a big truck, had a big dump trailer on it. I'm talking 18-wheeler. Do me a favor, folks. Always make sure that the vehicle that's the largest, let them have the right of way. I'm not talking about, you know, this is a physics thing that the object of the greatest mass gets to occupy the lesser mass. Being courteous, okay? I have driven a truck. I pulled doubles for Cisco, the food distribution company, for 3.5 years. I know what it's like to have a big tractor and then somebody tries to cut you off, or they won't give you the right of way or something of that nature. So do me a favor. Don't stop, quit. Just be nice, let them go, give them the opportunity. There you have it. Ooh-wee. Yep, it smells. This is what it's all about right here, folks. Nasty. This is always the most fun. Got that diverter right there because of the hydraulic jack. Got here. Let's pull away. See if there's anything good. I'm not seeing it. Nope. We're gonna let all that go. Yep, got a couple stragglers. All right. I suspect that's going to be about $40, maybe not even that much. I was wrong. It was $30.24. That load right there net was about $360. All right. We got paid $400 for it, dropped it on location, left it for 3 days, picked it up, and probably going to have $10 in gas or fuel, $10 in fuel on it. So we'll figure actually net, you're probably going to be closer to about $320 after you take out like $25 per run for maintenance on the trailer, incidentals, tires going flat, that kind of thing. So that is where we're at. Now, here's the thing is that this trailer cost, I think I paid $9,000 for it, okay? $8,500, $8,000, somewhere in there. We'll just say $9,000 for sake of argument, okay? $300 goes into $900 30 times, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all do the math. I got my shoes on. See, I got my shoes on. And I can't do the big math. If I had flip-flops on, I could. So, we'll say, for the sake of argument, 30 times, all right? So, here's how you figure it. Take 100 and 30 goes into 100 about 3 times, 33 1/3. So, basically, I make 3% every time I drop and pick that trailer up at that price that I charged. So you figure about 35 loads and you're totally in the profit, and the trailer is paid for. It by far is one of the best hustles I've ever come across. Now, roll-off dumpsters are even more lucrative. The only downside to them is you have to sell that to another investor. Okay, I can sell a dump trailer to a construction company, landscaping company, waste management company, trash company, construction company. All kinds of people need dump trailers. Not all kinds of people want a dumpster, all right? They both have their places. I know people that have made fortunes with dumpsters. Again, this is real estate that you purchase one time and it continues to pay you, okay? That's absolutely crucial when it comes to wealth. You are going to have to do something that puts money in your pocket, that you're going to turn around and put that money into something and pay it one time, and then it's going to continue to keep on paying you, okay? The dump trailer is that, that Big Tex, what started it for me. And if I'm not mistaken, I see that trailer's like a 2014, 2015, still going. Got it on location at one of my rentals where we're doing construction. So it continues to perform and pay and bring in money for the last 7, 8, 9 years, however old it is. And again, that's absolutely crucial when it comes to building wealth. Sure is a good looking rig right there. All right, Dad, it's time for you to give me some attention. We're not doing social media anymore. It's time for father-son time. That's right. And I'm getting mine, so you better get off that phone. Yep, Tyson has spoke. So there you have it. That was my day. And it's been kind of brutal. Not too bad. Did have to go in, fix a under sink leak at one of my properties. Got 2 people that have not paid, so we will be serving eviction notice tomorrow. It's automatic on the 4th, do the 1st through the 3rd. And rent is discounted $400 when you pay the 1st through the 3rd. So then on the 4th, it's no longer discounted, so it's an additional $400. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Might have some vacancies coming up. You just never know from month to month and everything. Of course, Christmas and people were spending money elsewhere and whatnot. So that's how it goes. And, it's never dull. That's for sure. for the most part, people are good, you know, and every now and then you get a bad apple, or you get somebody that, you know, for lack of better words, the rules don't apply to them, that, you know, it's just, they're a victim, that kind of mentality. Pardon me. And that's always difficult to deal with, because it's kind of like, well, you know, it's hard for you to get them to say, hey, look, you know, yeah, it's my problem, it's my fault, it's, you know, it's this, it's that. It's always something. So, you know, this business is not for everybody. You know, if it was real easy, everybody would be doing it. And, you know, with what I know today, if I was just starting out and I was in my early 20s, I'd be socking a bunch of money away into some index funds and not having to worry about leaky sinks and phone calls and residents. But here we are. So hope you have a fantastic day. Get something out of, you know, me doing the My Day series. But, you know, it is what it is, and it kind of lets you know. And, you know, we picked up that dump trailer. We put that on location on Saturday, picked it up, you know, today, you know, made an extra, you know, $300 right there. And so there you have it. Again, if you'd like 15 minutes of my time, I'm doing that for free. Send me an email, include your phone number, and I will give you a call. You ask me any question you want. I'll help you out as best as possible. I will say this, a lot of times things that I'm telling people to do is go back and watch some of my videos, because they're asking questions like, how do you price a load for a dump trailer? You know, how do you figure out, you know, rental property? What's the matrix that you use as far as finding, you know, does the property cash flow or not? And all of those things I have covered. And I'm not saying that I won't do it, but here's the thing. Is, you know, it's like that old biblical saying that, you know, if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, he'll be able to feed himself for the rest of his life. And I want all of you all to have that knowledge, and you got to think. And the biggest thing that I see that prevents people from doing that is their fear of failure. Imagine if all of us were not smart enough to know that we could fail. What an interesting concept to think about. What if you woke up and thought, you know what, whatever I do is just going to be a success. It's never going to fail. It's never going to have a bad consequence. It's, you know, it'd be very interesting. So there you have it. It's time for me to get a shower, pet the dog. You all have a wonderful day. Bye. Good night, y'all. Yep, I'm a real estate pit bull.